Hi, I'm Assiyah Jamilla Touré. I'm an artist and a writer based out of Montreal, and I recently wrote a book called Autowar. Today I'm going to help you build a shrine, and I'm going to read you a poem from my book. Now I'm going to read you a poem called Autowar. I haven't yet climbed down the mountain. An aberration lives here in earnest. Hanging in the air, an after imprint of me, crystal-light castles, fine silhouettes, any stone formed under pressure can have a million faces. I am a million faces. I lived so many births, I'm dizzy. A great white animal bit out a piece of my vertebrae, replaced it with thorns. I wasn't born in a womb, I slid out the pussy of a papaya. I am the fresh new leaf of a dozen thousands of fruits and flowers. There used to be two of me, identical twins, but different sexes. I ate them. We ate each other, Ouroboros brothers. I am a dormant weapon. I'm still dreaming up new wars. Look for me and my many million lovers. I won't remember a one, just them as one. I won't remember care, I'll remember caring. I'll forget being held, only not withholding. I'll never be smarter than this, a blessing. All I know is grow, drink root, mash rot. I'm an uprooted plant. Dry air. I've not had enough water or sunlight to grow true. They'll hang me upside down to death to preserve me. I am powdered into dreams for others. I am a medicine. I am power. Every 6 months, I shed my skin and become new and pure, another. I spontaneously forget any language but my own. Finally, everyone admits I'm incomprehensible. 30 years from now, I'll die by submerging myself in very cold water. This will be the very first of many deaths, of my many voluntary surrenders. My gown will be weighed with jewels and will float me to the bottom where I'll wait 1,000 years to surface. Having forgotten all of this, I'll be new, newer than ever, better. A monolithic ultraviolet stone will be dropped in the desert. I'll find it and submerge myself in the stone like a mineral bath. People will travel for days and bow to me for days and come away unable to touch the ground with their feet. They'll float forever. I don't need to come down. I just get higher and higher. I never climb down. I become the mountain. Now we're going to build a shrine. The kind of shrine that I'm going to show you how to build today is based on the concept of African animism, which suggests that every single thing in our environment is technically alive, from rivers to rocks to the home that we live in. So with that in mind, it doesn't have to be something special or rare that you put in your shrine. It can be anything that's important to you because that's what makes it alive. So to start, I'm going to put in this broken iPhone. Just because I don't really like phones, and seeing a broken iPhone is encouraging in the sense that it's kind of like seeing a fallen enemy. Next, I'm going to put in this pyrite stone. I really like these just because they kind of look like stones, but they're also metallic at the same time. A friend gave it to me to attract posterity, but just having something this cute looking feels prosperous enough. Next, I'm gonna put in this bottle of perfume. I don't have a lot of luxuries, but I'm always willing to shell out for some nice perfume. I like how it kind of follows you in a cloud and changes your aura, so I'm definitely keeping this on my shrine. Next, I'm gonna be using this bottle of wig glue to put in my shrine. There's not a lot to be said. It's kind of like a magic wand that you can use to transform yourself. And I will absolutely happily expose myself to the noxious chemicals in here in order to make that transformation. And finally, we're gonna put in this bottle of Arizona iced tea. Anybody who's ever wanted a nice little treat that has only had a couple dollars in their pocket knows how important and iconic this bottle is. So it means a lot to me, and I'm keeping it for sure. And now we have a shrine. Thank you so much for joining me today and for giving me the pleasure of showing you how to build a shrine. One last thing that I want you to think about when you go out into the world to make your own shrine is that if these simple, small items are important and divine as you, then that does make us as small as rocks and trees and plants. But it also means that we have no choice but to acknowledge ourselves as important and powerful and divine. And one last thing, I'm going to read you one final poem from my book called Fetish. My body overflows, fills my room with soiled clothing, dead plants, books to have and never crack but look at. The fine salvage china piles in the stainless tub. My little lucite cube table is an empty pride, and the empties stand to attention, posing coyfully like little dolls, soldiers, all habit repetitions. Aloe vera juice, aloe vera juice, aloe vera juice. If I die here and am worthy, they will freeze everything in time. Insert little plaques with conceptual statements. Here's where they knocked their mango nectar juice box and spilled incense dust on their cream low-profile sectional and dropped a single-serve blue jam, then stepped in it over and over until it made its own dark scar on the landscape. Arizona green tea, Arizona green tea, Arizona green. Will they see me reflected in all this garbage? It's the manner in which my inner rot seeps out to even my nice things. They all start beauteous. They enter this kingdom. Once deeply shining fetishes for those ancestor deities, now soiled with my body and consumptive ephemera. Will they know me in this wreckage? Will the audience seek truth? Will they murmur to one another as they surveil me, gorge on my suffering until it runs through their fingers? Will I hear them from all the way over here? Yes, they'll say, clearly a very unhappy person. Thank you.